Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin miners, Riot, Mara, IREN, Bitcoin. Is it a good time to buy? Should you sell? Let's take a look. Here's Bitcoin right now. It's been a little bit nutty for the last year and so. We had a nice calm base all the way down to $16,000 per Bitcoin before a strong rally, almost without a dip, right? Little bit of a dip here, came up to 30K, dropped back to 25, and then since then just boom, 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 75,000, little dip to 60. Now we're right on 70,000 again. Looks like we might be pushing to all-time highs. Here's what's interesting. Even though Bitcoin has been rallying to all-time highs, normally the miners follow along with it pretty well. In this case, they have not, though. This is Riot's chart. Here is Mara. And here's IREN. IREN's actually had a nice little rally recently, but all three of these are Bitcoin miners. I think Riot and Mara might be the most popular too. And for some reason, they have not been following along with the Bitcoin rally. So what do you do at this point? How do you play this? Well, if you're a Bitcoin bull, then of course you just buy and hold Bitcoin forever and it'll be worth $1 million one day. If dollars even mean anything in context of, right? Like that's the thing about Bitcoin is the ultimate thing that makes Bitcoin worth $1 million is the collapse of the US dollar and all other fiat currencies. And so you have to ask yourself, if that happens, what does the world even look like at that point? That's beside this conversation, though. My personal preference is to buy stocks in excellent companies because I think that the companies are actually producing something where Bitcoin doesn't do anything. And it's similar to like buying gold, right? Like gold doesn't by itself do anything, but at least you can do something with gold. Funny enough, reading the Bitcoin white paper and studying Bitcoin has made me more bullish on gold than it has on Bitcoin. But even more bullish still on companies that are doing well, because if the US dollar collapses, Apple will just start charging Bitcoin or bananas or whatever. So if I own shares of Apple, I can just sell the shares of Apple for whatever the currency is that the world's trading in right now. But regardless, if I own shares of Apple or Tesla or Microsoft or whatever, I own those shares, and I can trade those for whatever currency. So if I were playing this right now, I would not be buying Bitcoin at these levels, right? Bitcoin sitting where it's at now. I mean, maybe if it breaks all-time highs, you buy in for like a little like FOMO rally or something like that. But I don't really like it. This has been a nice, interesting catch right here off of the VWAP. Look at that. Fascinating. What I do like, though, is if you look at the miners, I think that there's a good chance that the miners have a setup where they'll start moving after this base. Like, look at this base on Riot. We have a really nice base at this $10 range, and a move back up to 20s. I mean, that's an easy double your money right there. And there's not, in my opinion, there's not a significant amount of downside. Like, maybe we get another dip back down into the 8s. Or something like that. I doubt we dip deck down to the 6s. So I'd be looking to play Riot either with shares or something like that. Maybe, actually, the way that I'm doing it right now, full disclosure, I have 100 shares I've been selling covered calls on for the last couple of months. And I think I got them at, I don't know, like 10 and a half bucks a share, something like that. So, it's been oscillating up and down. But the nice thing is I generate that premium and move on. So I think there's a good shot that Riot, Mara, maybe IREN, some of these other really popular, better Bitcoin miners move up again into the $15, $20 range, and that's what I'm looking to do with this trade. I'm buying here in the 10s and looking to sell in the $16 to $20 range right there. And this is strictly a speculative trade for me. There's no fundamentals. There's technicals a little bit, but there's no fundamentals behind this. Again, because I don't buy into the whole Bitcoin story. I understand the idea behind it, and I understand the weaknesses of fiat currency and the rampant inflation, et cetera, et cetera. I just think that if all of that holds true, that gold makes more sense than Bitcoin. Personally, like if the US dollar collapses, regardless, that's a discussion for another time. Right now, we're just talking about trading Riot. So there's no fundamentals here. It's just technicals. There's a nice base here around 10 bucks. I think there's a good shot of moving up to the $16 to $18. Hey, if you haven't already, guys, please subscribe to the channel. It does a lot to help us out. We've got a giveaway going on right now for 100 bucks. and we're maybe going to give out $300 if we get to 300 subscribers before this Friday. So share these videos around, get your friends, your family to follow along as well. The great thing about YouTube is it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and after you subscribe, you don't even have to watch our videos anymore, but you just subscribe to help support the channel. We get this channel monetized. We're going to be doing a bunch of crazy giveaways, basically giving you guys away all of the ad revenue that Google pays us, which is going to be hilarious. Not all of it. We're going to keep some for ourselves, of course, but we're going to give away a ton of it. So right now we're doing a $100 giveaway for our first 100 subscribers as a celebration. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a $1,000 giveaway. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a $10,000 giveaway, and on and on and on. So it's going to be fun. Buckle up. We'll catch you next time.